And we're taking you live now to Michigan in the US, where President Joe Biden is campaigning. The 81-year-old under immense pressure to step down following his presidential debate performance. Let's take a listen.
One of the things said was that I was able to get more done than anybody in the Senate because I had relations with Democrats and Republicans. I crossed the aisle. And so I said, we got to bring the country together. They said, that's naive. That used to be the case when Biden was a senator, but he can't do it anymore. Well, guess what, folks? We're the most diverse country in the world. Not a joke. We're the most unique country. Every other country is organized based on either ethnicity, geography, religion. But we're the only country based on an idea. Not a joke, an idea. Only country in history. And the idea was we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, etc. We've never lived up to it. We've never fully walked away from it. But what I realized was the other guy was walking away from it. And so we ran, and we were told we were going to lose in 2020, remember? Well, we won. We were told we were going to have, because of you. Because of you. And by the way, we're also told that what was going to happen is there was no possibility of being able to get bipartisan legislation passed. You know, remember Trump used to always talk about what he was going to do in terms of the whole idea of building bridges, roads, internet, and he had infrastructure month every month. He didn't build a thing. But look what we're doing. How can you be the most powerful country in the world and have bridges that don't work, highways that don't work? People, look, the internet is as consequential to most people as the telephone used to be 50 years ago. And so the point is that we're able to put it together. I'm optimistic. We've done, I'm going to say something that's going to sound awful. The press is here, so I'm going to say it in front of them. I think most of the political historians say I've gotten more done than most presidents have since Franklin Roosevelt in terms of fundamental changes. And by the way, in the process, all this is going on, we saved money. We lowered the debts. We gave people more jobs. It didn't do any of the things. Remember it was going to be this hard landing, nothing was going to happen? Well, guess what? I was worried today. The Wall Street Journal talks about how Wall Street Journal economists think I am better than Trump in terms of the economy. That's worrisome to me. But all kidding aside, think about it. Because when you give people a fighting chance, everybody does better. Not a joke. And the last example I'll give you is I've been fighting for years, taking on big pharma. And I can put you in Air Force One with me as we flew up in, and if you have a prescription by an American drug company, I can fly you to Toronto or to Berlin or to London or to Rome, get you the same exact prescription from the same exact company for somewhere between 40 and 60% less. For example, I was able to reduce the price of insulin for people who have serious problems they need on a regular basis from $400 a month to $35 a month. But here's the deal. The reason I was able to do that, guess what? The fact of the matter is they still make 350% profit. It cost them $10 to make it. And so my point is, what that did was everybody said, Biden, you know, this big liberal, you know, is it going to cost us money? Guess what? It saved you, the taxpayer, $1.7 billion. Thank you. That's how much, I'm serious. Because Medicare didn't have to pay these prices. They could negotiate it. My generic point is that all the stuff we'd like, for example, I make no apologies. I'm the most pro-labor president in American history. I mean, factually, I know how to say the word union. But here's the deal. I had the Treasury Department do a study with...
All right, US President Joe Biden there campaigning in Michigan.